Formatting your work. Here we're going to talk about an introduction to formatting. As I mentioned in the previous chapter, exactly when you perform the formatting is up to you. You can do it as you begin a new worksheet or workbook, as you enter data, or after the data has been entered. If the cell or column or row is not already formatted to display your entries exactly as typed, it will remember what you did type, so that when you do format, what you actually typed will appear in its entirety. As you work, you will discover that Excel allows you to format many aspects of your worksheet or workbook. You can format cell contents or cell or range borders, and you can format charts as well as text and data. Many tasks can be done right from the formatting toolbar up here. You'll also find that there are other options that will be available under the Format option by choosing cells or some of the other options available here, and we'll be talking about these. If you find that there are specific formatting things that you usually apply to many, if not all, of the workbooks you develop, you can create and apply a style to allow you to cut down on the time spent formatting everything manually. You can also create a template. We'll talk about templates when we talk about collaboration. We're also going to talk in this chapter about styles, and we'll talk about the use of automated formatting in a tool called AutoFormat. Plus learn about establishing special formatting based on criteria you set to emphasize any cell values or formula information that matches or doesn't match your chosen conditions. You'll also see how simple it is to adjust the height of rows or the width of columns, either to a setting you specify or to auto-fit, meaning to automatically resize as needed to fit the contents, to make sure that your final data presentation is clear and easy to read. As you go through the options available, you'll see how to accomplish this. Later, in the next chapter, you'll also see that you can add other elements to your workbook to further customize your work. For example, you can add a diagram or a flow chart, or add a shape or an image as we've added here, as well as draw lines and arrows as needed. And here's a tip. Do you need to have a label span 2 or more columns? If you do, you can type it into place, highlight it, and then press the Merge Cells button here. So for example, if I needed to create something here that would merge across 2 schedules, I would actually type this in here. Once I've typed it in, I would select the 2 cells here to make it span across, and then I would go up and press Merge and Center. Now these 2 cells have merged into one, and the text appears across it, but it still is contained in 2 separate columns. There's still a J and a K column. I haven't merged the columns itself, just these 2 cells within these 2 columns.